So if you're like me right now, your builder looks exactly like this. You got a team of nothing but Genesect, Landorus, all this shit. This is what my builder looks right now. I know you're looking at this right now, foaming at the mouth. People, SMOGON has decided to let go a bunch of Pokemon into OU as the Crown Tundra releases tomorrow. So they tweeted about this earlier today, and I figured this would be a great video to do. The roadmap for OU and Crown Tundra is here. Kyurem Black, Melmetal, Magearna, and Cinderace will drop from Ubers to OU, while FERRAMOS, NAGA, Blaziken, Zygarde, Landorus-I, and Genesect will start in OU. So SMOGON is freeing all the dogs. Everything that was banned, for the most part, is coming back. Now, I'm a little disappointed. You know, threats like Deoxys, Shaman, they won't be tested because, of course, they're broken. But yes, everything is back. FERRAMOS, who we have not had a chance to play with in forever, back. Naga's back. Blaziken, I mean, they're all getting banned again. But hey, this is going to be really fun. And yeah, so SMOGON has decided to bring all these guys back. I have all these teams, so I figured I'd discuss, you know what? You know, the fact that all these are back, what I think the effect is going to be on the metagame, how fast I think these dudes are going to get banned, because they're probably going to get banned really quick. But yeah, let's just go over some of these monsters right off the bat. I want to give a quick shout out to today's sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends. Guys, if you haven't heard of Raid by now, I don't know where you've been at. I've been playing Raid for the last week, and let me tell you why I like this game. Over 500 champions and so many different customization options. Like, for example, if you unlock a new champion who becomes your favorite but they're just not strong enough, do not worry, because you can just transform them into a total beast by upgrading them in the tavern. And this is basically what I did with my current favorite champion, Gallic. Gallic is now a complete unstoppable monster because I buffed him by giving him all my non-Gallic champions and sacrificing them for him. So we're going to see how strong Gallic is now by putting him up against a 50-foot dragon and basically seeing who comes out on top. Look how easily he's taking these attacks and look how much damage he's doing back. It is over. I might as well turn this into a speed run. My boy Gallic putting up those wins. So as usual, Raid is always releasing new stuff and updating the game, and they just released the Artifact Forge, where you can actually save time and craft artifacts directly, as well as a whole new advanced quest system with amazing rewards. And that's not all. They also brought out some amazing new champions, and they're developing the amazing looking Doom Tower as we speak, which I'm personally super excited for. So yeah, if you guys want to try out Raid, click the link I left in the description. You can find me in game under the name Blunder777, and if you're quick enough, you can even join my clan. And before I forget, new players for the next 30 days only will receive 100,000 silver, 1 energy refill, 10 mystery shards, and this epic new champion called Slasher. And this is just an awesome champion, puts in so much work. So yeah, what are you guys waiting for? Go check that out, and you can access all of this stuff in the in-game inbox right here on the top right. So like I said, go check that out, like as in the ones that they brought back. So let's start with Kyurem Black. So I like this guy's post because he has everything kind of listed as the guys who are coming back, and he has his own reasoning, so I thought that was pretty good. So Kyurem Black is the first one. Now, Kyurem Black got banned for a number of reasons, guys, and that one reason is just Dragon Dance plus whatever item you want. Leftovers, Life Orb, Weakness, it doesn't matter. DD Earth Power with Weakness Policy was a very good set back in the day, because it would allow you to muscle past Melmetal and stuff like that once you get hit by a super effective attack. And Kyurem is very bulky, especially under screens. It's unkillable. So that was a really good set. People ran Dragon Claw sometimes too. I'm very sure this gets rebanned. I don't understand how this could be balanced with Icicle Spear at all. It 6-0s this team. Like it just, Kyurem Black is not, I don't think it's possible for this thing to be balanced by any means. I'm very sure it's getting banned quickly. It has the ability to set up a DD really nicely. This looks like the most degenerate Gen 7 screens I've ever seen, but it's in Gen 8. Look at this. Oh, I cannot wait. You're all so fucked when I bring this out. But yeah, so Kyurem Black. Yeah, let me see what this guy said. He said Kyurem Black, he thinks he's gonna get banned. I really don't understand why this thing would be legal. The only set it really needs to run is Dragon Dance. Spear, Fusion Ball, Earth Power really takes care of everything, and for that reason I think it's going to get banned just the way it did last time. I mean, offense in general doesn't really have much to deal with this. You can go for a max defense Magearna or something mediocre like that, but it can still lose to Earth Power. I really think you should always run DD. In my opinion, there's no point running mixed. A lot of better Pokemon to do that, like Genesect. But DD will continue to be an amazing Pokemon, and I truly believe that that thing is going to get banned very, very quickly, because all it needs is DD Icicle Spear Fusion Bolt, and then your last can be Sub, Roost, you know, Earth Power, whatever you want. So Kieran B, even with checks like Melmetal and Magearna, who will be coming down alongside it, or even like these are closer to counters. Melmetal and Magearna are about as good as you get for Kieran B counters. But yeah, so Melmetal will be a really, really interesting mon. So this guy, what can we say about Melmetal? Do I even have anything with Mel on here? Damn. Well, when Melmetal got banned, he was banned because he was choice banded and he was just sweeping through everything. If you go to Generator U and we look through a lot of these mons right here, you can see that most of these do lose the 1v1 to Melmetal. Aegis Ashdying to Earthquake, Zam beats it, and then, you know, its move, Double Iron Bash, is able to really just take through a bunch of resists. Like Excadrill loses 1v1, for example, to a resisted Double Iron Bash. It's hilarious. So in general, that thing was just unable to be switched into. Its bulk made it really, really hard to kill too. Sub Body Press, Sub Thunder Wave, all that shit was just too good. So I really don't have any problem with them banning Melmetal in the beginning. But now it's come back with a whole bunch of other threats. And if you look how Melmetal matches up to the other guys, it beats Kieran B, but it's going to lose to Z Magearna, loses to Ace, FERRAMOS, Naga's Fire Blast, it's going to lose to Blaziken, Zygarde, it's going to lose to all these guys. So that's pretty interesting. I actually believe that Melmetal will stick around for a decent amount of time. I think the rest of the metagame is pretty well equipped right now to deal with it. So I really think that that thing is just going to stay around for quite a while. And yeah, that's going to be really interesting, honestly, just because there's a lot more stronger stuff coming back. And then just in general, it seems like there's better options to deal with it. Landorus-I is coming back, so even if Landorus-I dies dealing with that, people are just going to run a helmet and it's going to beat it. Like it's, and just an offensive metagame in general looks really, really good for taking this on. Like look at my team, for example. Just look at some of these teams. Like this shit is not afraid of Melmetal. I guess the Genesect lets it in for free, but this Lele Expanding Force is gonna blow it away. This shit's gonna kill it. This is gonna kill it. Everyone's just gonna murk it. So I'm not like that worried when it comes down to it. Like this is a pretty cool team. Scarf, Genesect plus Zygarde. I hope y'all didn't forget about that. But we'll talk about all these guys. So Melmetal, I truly believe he's gonna be sticking around for a little bit with us. Okay. Magearna is next. So Mag just got banned and now he's returning. Let me change this a little bit so you can see the guy's whole description if you want to read along, kind of. I'm kind of reading it, but I'm also just kind of like ad-libbing. But yeah, so my general belief on Magearna is that it was broken when it got banned. It'll be an interesting mon right now. A lot of stuff is able to check it from the new game. Magearna also checks Magearna, something to keep in mind. And yeah, I think it's gonna be really interesting to see how Magearna matches up versus stuff. It has some competition from Genesect when it comes to shift gear setup sets, even with the ability to you know, go for Z moves and all that shit. Back in Gen 7, even though that's removed and it still has Soul Heart, Genesect comes out with the automatic +1, and it's also way faster off the bat, has access to Flamethrower and U-turn. And so I think a lot of those things help Genesect outclass Magearna in the beginning. I'm not saying Magearna's not the GOAT sweeper with shift gear and then getting a boost every turn. However, it'll be different. I got a spec set here too. I have no just classic mix set on this team. Specs. None of these are mine. Scarf. I need to get a classic mix set. Extreme Speed, Ice Beam, Life Orb, Iron Head, Flamethrower, all that bullshit. For Magearna, right? So let me see what this guy said. Who now one of those? Yeah, so it got banned last time because Specs was broken. Especially with like Volt Switch, the fact that it could take through all this like stall really easily. But this guy makes a good point. Blaziken, Chomp, Zygarde, Landorus, all that shit's coming back. I think for now it'll stay in OU, and then once they clear out a bunch of other guys, it's gonna get banned. But I think he's staying for a while, which will be fun. I like Magearna. It's a good no nonsense mon. I mean, it is nonsense. It's fucking broken. However, yeah. However, it should be fine. Like, I do think Mag's staying around for a while. I don't think Mag's even as good as Mel and Kieran B. So right now, Kieran B is for sure getting banned, and he's the best. Mel is going to stick around for a little bit, and Mag is going to stick around for a little bit. I say Mag is less likely to get banned than Melmetal is. So it's an order of 1, 2, 3 right now. Ace. Alright, so we just wasted our time with Ace getting tested just to get rebanned because the meta did not change at all. Yeah, I mean, Ace back will be interesting. I mean, like, none of these teams have Ace because that shit's for if you use Cinderace when Blaziken's around, yo, you're a fucking loser. No, I'm just kidding. Nah, I'm not. But yeah, so we'll see. Like, Blaziken will be, I mean, Cinderace will be interesting coming back. I feel like people, like, why would you even use that shit? Like, yeah, I guess it's going to deal with Genesect and Magearna and that kind of stuff. I mean, it's always been good. Libero is an amazing, amazing ability. I just hope that the rise of ground types like Garchomp and Landorus-I and Zygarde limit it a little bit. It still has all of its ways to get through those. I think Choice Band is a really, really good set. But I mean, it's going to do the same thing it always did. Cinderace was extremely hard to deal with thanks to just U-turn. Literally just U-turn. Like that was the move that set it like broken, obviously. I mean, obviously it's broken because it had good attack, good speed, ability to change up attacks. But after a while, I didn't even use court change. Just 4 attack. 4 attack was the most solid of boots. Really no other set to run. U-turn, Pyro Ball, and then you can run Gunk Shot, you can run high jump kick, you can run Sucker Punch. So it was just a good attacker in general. One of the best attackers thanks to Libero. I honestly would put it on the same place as Magearna right now in possibility of getting banned. It might even be a bigger immediate threat than Mag, just because of it's faster right now, but Mag with Specs plus Banded Cinderace has always been a demonic combo. You could just vote turn around like a motherfucker, add that in with Cinderace. You know Blaziken gets U-turn too, by the way, right? I don't think my teams have it, but yeah, that piece of shit got U-turn. It's ridiculous, bro. These people have no manners. Imagine giving this crap U-turn. None of mine have it, but he has it. So I'd put Ace around the same tier as Magearna, I'd say. Yeah, okay. FERRAMOS. Now, I love this guy. I love this guy so much. And I like that this guy has heavy duty boots bolded, because that was the first thing I said when I was talking to my boy ABR. And we were like, Boots Mosa is going to be insane. And I think Boots Mosa is going to be the best set by far. It's going to function like Dragapult did. You guys see how Dragapult always uses, you know, heavy duty boots to stay around for the long haul in the game, even though it's a pretty feral Pokemon. Well, FERRAMOS will be the best guy to have heavy duty boots, because this thing is never taking a hit, right? If your Mosa takes a hit, it likely dies, right? This shit is not living at attack. This shit's dying a Grassy Glide, bro. Like, this shit doesn't live any attacks, so you don't need HP, which is why Life Orb is like one of the few good items. Like, Life Orb is good on this guy. I don't think Choice is good. Too much like Pex Clef bullshit. This set is walled by Clef, so you can get Life Orb stalled in that sense. That's why I think heavy duty boots will be the ultimate best set, because all rough skin mons, aka Garchomp and Pharaoh, die to Ice Beam and HJK, and then you can U-turn on Clef forever because you never take Life Orb damage. You also don't take damage from hazards if rocks go up. So I think this thing with heavy duty boots is going to be really, really good for that reason. It's going to U-turn unlimited. Now, this is interesting, right? This guy makes a point of how Toxapex walls it without a drill run, which is very true. The special sets, even says Special Defensive Celesteela has a 30% chance of getting 2-hit kill by Focus Blast. I also want to point out that Corviknight is really good versus FERRAMOS. HJK has 16 PP, but Close Combat only has 8. Focus Blast also only has 8. And versus Pressure Corviknight, that's only 4, right? So if you don't have Life Orb, you're not 2-hit killing that thing with either move, on either physical or special defense side, and Corviknight will waste all your attacks. So that's something to think about before they say, like, you know, oh, this thing is just going to kill everybody. So it's interesting. I think it's too fast, personally. I think 151 is just too much. It's still faster than everybody. Faster than Blaziken after a +1 very comfortably. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see Mosa being balanced. I still think Boots is setting that shit over the top. Probably no point using Quiver Dance. I don't see that shit being useful. It sucks that you can't run all of Poison Jab, Drill Run, Ice Beam, High Jump Kick, Poison Jab. Wait, did I say all of those? You want to run all these moves and Poison Jab to hit Clef, but you need Drill Run to hit Aegislash and Pex, so that's why it's tough. But yeah, and you gotta have Ice Beam to hit Lando. What are you doing getting walled by Lando? So you gotta really think about stuff. I mean, you just U-turn at that point. But Mosa, yeah, he's better than these 3 guys, and he's a little bit below Kieran B. He'll stick around for a little bit, but ultimately he's going to be exposed as ban-worthy. I think the boot set will be the premier set, though. That's for sure. Naga. So Naga got spikes and T-spikes, which is very true, very awesome. I'm happy it got access to those moves. It has really good coverage, nasty plot, T-bolt, flamethrower is great, stab, sludge wave, Draco. So let's go back into Naga stats. It has been a while. So this is Specs Naga. This set is very cool. Gives me big Greninja vibes. Fast, powerful, and spikes for the Blissey switch. I can see this thing being a very cool breaker, but you do got to be smart again about stuff like Corviknight, right? I think Spit F Corviknight will be back, and that's going to steal all your PP, right? Because Draco, you only have 4 of them versus it. You got to hit Fire Blast on the switch, which won't kill. So maybe Flamethrower is better, but I understand keeping Fire Blast for the boost. Also got to keep in mind, Naga is no longer able to beat Heatran. Oh, this is an insane set. This is an insane set. Is this illegal? Fuck you, it's not illegal. The cap and whatever. The point is, yeah, Naga Natel is not able to beat Tren anymore, which is pretty cool. This thing is also frail as shit, 73, 73, 73, which is far frailer than Pult, who's 88, 75, 75. And Pult is way faster. So you gotta understand that this thing does suffer some competition, but don't forget that this thing has Beast Boost, so it's going to be increasing its speed, or if you were to make it modest, it would increase its special attack, which is I've only seen really on Scarf. So you gotta watch out for Naga Natel. This thing is still going to be a beast. I don't think, I mean, it's weird. I feel like it's better than Ace, but like not better than Mag. I really don't know how to feel about this thing. I feel like offensively, this shit's not that, like, I don't know. It's gonna lose to like stalls and shit, maybe. Except like maybe not. This thing's always weird, bro. The fact that it doesn't have HP ground for Heatran, but I mean like, it's not like it always ran HP ground back then either. If you ran Nasty Plot 3 attack, you didn't really have too much space for HP ground. Fuck it. And the fact that it has spikes and T-spikes now is so insane. Like, if I had a Specs Naga versus this team, think about it. If a dude had a Specs Naga versus me, and he leads it, versus most of my shit, he spikes turn 1 as I double into what, Tran? I mean, this is full Spit F Tran, so it's pretty good for what it is, but if I didn't have a Tran, yeah, that shit could be a big threat, similar to how Greninja used to get past Toxic Specs teams. So I see the use of Heatran. Yeah. This is a really cool team. But yeah, I see Naga sticking around for a bit. I don't think that shit, it's gonna get tested, but I think it's gonna be a while before then. Blaze. Yup, I'm glad he only wrote this. This shit's broken. Nothing else needs to be said. It's gonna get banned. Like, there's nothing you can do. SD, Flare, Blitz, Close Combat, Earthquake for Pex. Otherwise, you can run Knockoff. I don't think there's a point in running Knockoff. +2 Life Orb, CC, 1-hit KOs, Latios, by the way. Knockoff, yeah, it just hits Pult, so you can use it for that. And for like a mid-ground attack, but I think EQ's is better, because you want to hit the Pex. And other steel types, like Aegislash, without killing yourself to Flare Blitz. A real Dawn like me is using HJK anyways, because I don't fuck with defense drops when Extreme Speed and Grassy Glide are all over the meta, so I'd rather just blame it on a miss if I miss. Flare Blitz, this is interesting, right? Because you're gonna kill yourself with recoil because of Flare Blitz, which is hella annoying. So yeah, anyway, this thing's getting banned regardless of recoil or not. Like, it does not give a fuck. This thing is disgustingly broken. It's only gonna run SD. I think I have one that's mixed. Okay, is this one mixed? Yeah, Fire Blast mix. I mean, I don't know why, but it is what it is. Fire Blast is good, right? You don't take recoil, right? Why would you want to kill Mag and Mosa with Flare Blitz when you can just Fire Blast? And obviously this team is getting 6-0'd by Blaziken instantly. It's getting fucking 6-0'd. Literally it clicks Protect versus this team and we lost. And that's just a little taste of Blaziken. So Blaziken will be instantly banned. I believe it'll be the first to go. I believe he is the most broken. Better than everybody else. Zig. Yeah. So I agree that this mon is a little bit puzzling. Because Rillaboom, Bulu, Tang, all that shit is back. But it does have 1,000 arrows, right? Which is the only move it's ever needed. And the move that got it banned. Obviously Zygarde Complete is going to get banned. Or I don't even know if that shit exists in this game. But it's getting banned regardless. Anyways, this is Zygarde. In a metagame with all these other big threats, don't see it getting banned. If you think back to the Gen 7 metagame, when Zygarde came back and, what's it called? in the Gen 7 metagame when Zygarde came back. Or not Zygarde. Yeah, Zygarde did come back, right? Was Zygarde from Gen 6? It was, right? That piece of shit? Yeah, anyway. So when Zygarde came back in Gen 7, people realized it was good with Choice Band after a few months, and even with Coil, but it didn't get banned for at least another year and a half to 2 years, just because there was other stuff that was more pressing at the time. I think the same thing is going to happen to Zygarde. There's way more pressing shit right now, and it's going to stay in OU for at least a year. At least a year, I think. At least a year. I think that Glare 1,000 Arrows bullshit is going to take a really long time to be obviously broken. Landorus-I, his ass is getting banned. Yeah, like, I don't understand how this shit could not be broken. It's like Genesect to me. It's like the same shit as Genesect, literally. It's faster than Genesect. It's just as fucking strong with Life Orb Earth. I believe with Life Orb. Okay, so let's do the math, right? So Life Orb is 1.3 times 1.3. So 329.1.69. If I did the math right, because, oh no, it should be sheer force. Brother, what are you doing? So 1.3 times 1.3 times 329. Well, that's just a shit ton. I believe that's more than 500 special attack. I believe it. Let me do the math. 329 times 1.69. Let me look that up. 556 special attack. What the fuck? So when you have Life Orb and Sheer Force together, this shit is heinous. There's no point running Scorching Sands and Earth Power. I admire the excitement. However, unfortunately, there's no point in running that. So we will run a broken move like Sludge Wave instead. Yeah, this shit is so broken. Rock Polish 3 attack. Rock Slide for the Torn is a good tech. U-turn, rocks even will work. Oh my god, wait a minute, I didn't even see that. Dragonite, hold on. Oh, mother of god, I can't wait. I cannot fucking wait to use this beast. Holy shit, bro. I love Crown Tundra. Not as much as fusions though. So, yeah, Lando's getting banned. You only need to run Earth Power Focus Blast on all of them. It could lose to Spadef Corv. So, something to think about. I told you, Spadef Corv's gonna be back. He's taking a lot of these mons PP. Pause. But yeah, I'm gonna put Landorus-I as the obvious ban. And now let's look into Genesect, right? So this asshole is always broken. You can see I have a million teams with it. Shift gear, the fact that it could run 3 amazing choice sets, download, it's overwhelming. It's overbearing. That shit's always gonna be too much for the metagame. Yeah, I mean, you can see it's on all my teams. That guy's just stupid, bro. He comes in with 762 in attack or special attack if you max it out and give it a choice item, and then you get the download on top of that. I know this is running timid, but I'm just saying if you run modest, yeah, that shit's gonna be that strong. Like this thing, for example, you thought that Mega on Joey's channel was strong. Fuck a tinted lens. This shit will blow up your resist in 1 second. Yes, Heatran exists, but it doesn't take Specs T-Bolt, and it doesn't take U-turn. Don't see this thing surviving. It is like Heatran and all that shit got better because no more HP ground, but Brave motherfucker using Brave like the browser, bro. Brave like my browser. Brave motherfucker using Slowking with teleport in a Genesect meta. But yeah, I see Sect doing demonic things to this metagame. It cannot be healthy. It can never be healthy. And so with all that being said, I think Blaziken, Genesect, Landorus-I are the first to go. Blaziken, Genesect, Landorus-I are first to go. I think Blaziken goes first, and then Genesect and Landorus. Either or could go first. Probably Genesect just because that shit's broken. I think from there, they're gonna get rid of Kieran B, then Mosa. Then we'll see if Metal gets banned. Then Mag and Cinder Ace are on par with Naga, kind of. And then Zygarde is the puzzling one in the back who will probably take a year to get banned because of all the tapus and shit. So, all these guys you'll be able to play with tomorrow on Showdown. I can't wait. Let me know in the comments below what you guys want to see, bro. You want to see Blaziken tomorrow? You want to see Genesect tomorrow? Spoiler, it's Genesect. I don't give a fuck. Hope y'all enjoyed. See you tomorrow. Drop a big like. Peace.